What's up, guys? Back with another Twinmotion tutorial. Well, not exactly, but I'm going to show you how I use my Twinmotion static rendering image and made it into an animation using a AI software called Project Dream. Guys, stick around. This is going to be a good one. So don't forget to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and let's get right into it. Okay, so we are already on our homepage at Project Dream. See what's new and what you can do with Project Dream. Okay, so Project Dream has under here it says model highlights. So the cool thing about Project Dream that I must say that I like is the many options of the different AI models that you have at your disposal. So we have Google Nano Banana, we have Kling, we have Google VO 3.1, OpenAI, Runway Gen, and Magnific Creative Upscale. So we have different AI models that you can test and see what works for you and your rendering. And I really enjoy playing around with the different options. Now, as you can see, if you were to go to your plan, depending on what plan you get, I believe I've selected the standard plan, which is I think $10 a month. So it wasn't bad. Only gave me about 500 credits, which I would love to have more. All right, so here we got text to image, image to image, instruct image, character enhancer, creative upscaler, animate image, video upscale, and video to video. So depending on what you're trying to achieve in your rendering, we have different options here. So I want to go into animate image, and this option just creates a short animation from an image, control the camera direction with your prompts. So it's very simple. And if you see the animation that I've already created, I've created the rendering in Twinmotion first. So once I got done creating my rendering, I imported that rendering into Project Dream, and I had a prompt that I came up with, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I did that. So let's go to animate image. So here is also where you can access the settings and how to actually start using the prompt. So we're gonna go to animate image here. And as you can see, we can go to image to video, click on this, and it's gonna show us the different models that we have available to us. And we could pick any one of these models. And as you can see, we got most used, highly rated. We got OpenAI, we got Clean, a lot of different options. But I'm gonna use Google VO 3.1. So that's what I use to take my static rendering from Twinmotion into Project Dream. All right, let's see how we can get back to our page here. The generate video will be 8 seconds long. So it has a cap. You can only do 8 seconds, and it can generate with audio if you want to turn that off or turn it on. And as you can see, it's telling me I have insufficient credits because I only have 186. So I've been testing this AI model and testing a lot of different renderings. As you can see, I'm a little short on the credits, but that's okay because I've already created the model. I just kind of want to run down and just show you guys step by step on what I used and how I used it to get the results that I got. All right. Once you select your model that you want to use, you can also put in your prompt here. They have something called a prompt helper, and the prompt helper is really just a shortcut to kind of help you select different options that will help give you that dynamic look that you're looking for in your animation, which I think is pretty cool. But what I end up doing is coming up with my own prompt with the help of ChatGPT. I came up with my own prompt, and for Project Dream, they suggest that you use not a long prompt. They suggest you use a short prompt, and the shorter the better. Here in my prompt, I said the static camera presents a bird-eyes view of a modern living space with a minimalist aesthetic, featuring a kitchen, dining area, and living room with light wood floors and soft gray walls. A small potted plant and framed pictures adorn the room. Soft, even lighting highlights the clean lines and sparse decor. I put this image into ChatGPT and told ChatGPT to create me a prompt. I did something very similar before in one of my renderings. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button for me and hit the notification bell. All right, I used that prompt that I use out of ChatGPT and I imported that prompt, and I didn't use a prompt helper. But you have different settings where if you go to AI service, you can choose polls or you can do open AI, which it says recommended. I use ChatGPT prompt and I copied and paste that here. You would import your image here as well. So you can drag and drop your image wherever you saved your image, whether it's on your desktop or on your hard drive, you can drag that image here and you can see how many credits you have available to you. We only have 160. And usually when you get done with your prompt, you can press in or push Dream, and based off your prompt, it gives you those results that you put in. So we're going to click on this and it just kind of shows you how simple this is, but at the same time, very powerful. I really like how the sun has come into the scene and really brought this animation to another level. So I really like how Project Dream has simplified this for you and really turned my static rendering into a real live animation. And I think that it did pretty well. So after you actually do that, there's also other options that you can do. So you can upscale the video and you can send last frame to video input. So when you do that, it actually gives you more options to upscale that video. Of course, you have to have more credits, but if we were to say upscale video, it's gonna fetch the input images. So now we have more options at our disposal and we can change the preset. We can change the model. We can also upscale the ratio to 4x or the frame. We can make it 4x. So we can keep enhancing our video, our animation, and making it better and more realistic. And I think that that's pretty cool. And it saves you a lot of time as well. So we're not going to do that. I didn't do that for this animation, but I just wanted to show you guys exactly how I created this video and the actual software that I use as well. So here, there's also another cool thing that we can view job details. So we can view the job details and we can also say something's off and actually click the thumbs up to say, okay, this is all right. Or we can say it's awesome. We can do that and you can download your actual animation here. All right, so I want to show you some test animations that I did. And let's see if I can pull them up. So here I actually created a test image, and this one I believe is going to be a woman that's going to pop up and you have the TV on now. So that's a quick animation that I utilized for this video as well. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm going to show you another one. Here's another one where we have two guys here watching TV and we have the TV coming on and it seems like they're talking and conversing. I think that these are pretty cool animations that you can utilize in your animations as well. And of course you have to create the prompt for them, but here's another one. I created this other animation of a couple just walking through the animation or the 3D model. And the only problem I had with this is that the characters, they kept coming from the wrong direction. They would come from out of the cabinets. We can replay that. Just kind of show you what I'm talking about. I wanted them to come from the center of the living room and walk into the kitchen. And for some reason, the prompt was not able to pick that up. I'm not exactly sure why. That's why I never didn't quite use this one. So it takes a little bit of time to keep testing, try to see what works, try to see what doesn't work, and a little trial and error. But it was pretty cool just to kind of see my static image come to life using Project Dream's animation features. and the different AI models that I had at my disposal. So guys, I really think that this is a pretty decent rendering AI model software that I use. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and we'll be back with another one.